The hype surrounding the Chevrolet Corvette Z06 was once unstoppable. It was the kind of car that could make enthusiasts drool and flippers rub their hands with greed. For a while, this American supercar commanded markups so high that buyers were willing to pay tens of thousands over sticker just to get behind the wheel. But now, reality has finally caught up with the hype, and it's not a pretty sight for those who thought they'd cash in. In a recent auction, a nearly brand new 2025 Corvette Z06, equipped with the highly coveted Z07 package, sold for just $137,500. While that might still sound like serious money, it's a painful drop from its original MSRP of $169,875. For anyone who paid over sticker in the hopes of flipping the car for profit, this is the moment of reckoning. The resale market has shifted, and the Z06's value curve is bending downward fast. The car in question was no basic spec either. Painted in stunning torch red and fitted with a jet black and adrenaline red leather interior, it had only 1,300 miles on the odometer. It came loaded with every desirable option imaginable: the Z07 Performance Package, the Carbon Aero Package, the Engine Appearance Package, front axle lift system, carbon ceramic Brembo brakes, and forged spider design wheels. In other words, this was the dream Z06, the kind of build collectors and enthusiasts drooled over when the hype was at its peak. Originally delivered to Jeff Gordon Chevrolet in North Carolina in late 2024, this particular Z06 had been pampered by its first owner. It received a full ceramic coating and was driven sparingly, kept in pristine condition. Eventually, that owner traded it back to the same dealer, who then listed it on Bring a Trailer, hoping to capitalize on the lingering excitement. But the final sale price told a different story. The market has cooled, and the frenzy has faded. Just a year ago, this exact spec would have commanded a bidding war. Dealers were notorious for slapping outrageous markups on new Z06 models, sometimes asking $30,000 to $50,000 over sticker. Buyers desperate to own the latest mid-engine marvel from Chevrolet were happy to pay. But as inventory slowly grew and reality set in, demand began to balance out with supply. Now, the Z06 is settling into the same fate that every hyped car eventually faces: depreciation. Still, it's important to note that $137,500 isn't a small price for a sports car. The Corvette Z06 remains a technological masterpiece. Its naturally aspirated 5.5-liter LT6 V8 revs to a screaming 8,400 RPM and produces 670 horsepower with 460 pound-feet of torque. It's one of the best engines GM has ever built, rivaling exotic supercars in both sound and performance. But the market doesn't care about emotion. It follows trends. And the trend right now is correction. Those who bought their Z06s as investments are learning a harsh lesson in automotive economics. The era of quick flips and easy profits has ended. Cars that were once selling at inflated prices are now facing the inevitable truth that even performance icons depreciate when the hype fades. Dealers who once demanded outrageous markups are now quietly lowering prices to move inventory. For enthusiasts, though, this is a silver lining. Those who waited patiently rather than getting caught up in the frenzy may finally have their chance to own a Z06 without paying over the odds. The balance has shifted from flippers to true drivers, the ones who buy cars to experience them, not to treat them like stocks. In the end, the 2025 Corvette Z06's journey is a reminder that passion and speculation rarely mix well. The market can be ruthless, and hype always has an expiration date. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: patience, not profit, is the ultimate reward for true car enthusiasts.